Snapchat, shorty tryna come up.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Up next, a good one in the NFC West and a wild card rematch from a year ago, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Purdy. And this is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at the 20. Throwing now is Geno. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Geno. This is Fant on the short completion. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Smith on 1st down.
Throw out wide to Walker.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
A first look here for DJ Dallas. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Smith now to throw. He completes this to Walker.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here, as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. He'll keep it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw, Purdy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And it's caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
McCaffrey diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Boy, we talked a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-0.
Niners 21, Seahawks nothing.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, it's Smith.
Left side complete to Lockett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again is Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On second down, here's Smith.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 65 yards.
And the Niners are able to extend their lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the 1st half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the 1st half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Geno now to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync,
Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
3rd and 2, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Smith throwing again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. This is Fant on the short completion, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed, because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 28-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Boye Mafe got through the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Here's 3rd and 6.
It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
This ball is caught. He's got Debo. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 27-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 15-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's Samuel.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more